I'm pretty hard on developers and publishers. There's no denying that, but that's because I feel as though they should treat us as players, as consumers, with more respect than we get, as opposed to the wallets and the purses that they see us as currently, especially Eastern companies. But I will give them this one. Finally, after years of waiting, we have it. It's here. Although, as excited as I am, and as excited as I'm sure you're all about to be, I'm not even sure what to call this one. See, on the one hand, this game has been advertised as Project TL for years. Then, out of nowhere, NCSoft revealed that they were altering the name of the game to TL Origin, which stood for the Lineage Origin, as this is part of the Lineage franchise. Now, as of the last couple weeks, it looks as though the game is being listed online as TL Throne and Liberty, as in the Lineage Throne and Liberty. Again, absolutely no idea what to even title this one as. It's gone through so many rebrands that at this point, at this juncture, it is almost unrecognizable. We have all been eagerly anticipating Project TL. I have been covering this game personally since it was first announced, all the way back in like 2017, I think, as a main competitor to Lost Ark. And the one single trailer that we have received for this game was gorgeous, but since then, NCSoft have been silent. Many people thought that they'd given up on the game, but they were wrong. NCSoft just released their third quarter 2021 financials last week, and while there was a noticeable decline in a lot of different areas, they went on to discuss various different titles recently released and upcoming. Lineage M has seen an increase of 12%, Lineage 2M has declined by 28%, Blade and Soul 2 has seriously underperformed, which is a total shocker. I wonder why. Their 5 PC games were down by 4%, although according to the CFO of NCSoft, Lineage W has seen some of the highest numbers the company has ever had, which, you know what, is promising for them, reinforcing their need to release this in both, according to them, the US and Europe next year. And this is where things begin to get interesting. Once more, the CFO of NCSoft went on to confirm that Project TL, they went and listed this game as Project TL once more, as opposed to any of the aforementioned names, is aiming to release, quote unquote here, simultaneously in the global market. This means within Korea, this means within Japan, within Russia, North America, Europe. There are no currently known restrictions in place with regards to the blocking of the game, something that Korea very rarely does with their releases. The CFO, who, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead here and call him Hong, as that is actually his name and I'm sick of saying the CFO, went on to state that it is well known that NC's main focus is MMORPGs, but we are trying to develop various genres and IPs to expand our global customer base. This means that NCSoft are actively looking to grow beyond what has worked for them up until this point. PC MMORPGs and really low quality mobile ports of the same MMORPG repeatedly with additional letters added to them. I will clearly show the blueprint to the market by informing the global market expansion and platform diversification strategy in detail, and according to those words, he has every intention of utilizing the global market to achieve his goals of expansion. Hong then went on to confirm that they have finished preparation of their new NFT and blockchain technology. I believe that the combination of NFT and blockchain will give NCSoft a great opportunity, and I am preparing. Yeah, I bet you're all overjoyed to hear the direction that they're going to be taking the company. Not that any of us really even had any kind of hopes for it either way. Now, moving back onto Project TL, Hong went on to confirm that NC's user expansion strategy will be focused on simultaneous launch in the global market. Not only MMORPGs, but also various genres and IP development are spurred. In the first quarter of next year, NC plans to unveil its new lineup through a showcase. We are also considering releasing an in-game video. In this showcase, you will feel NCSoft's global market and platform diversification strategy. Project Yell will be released based on PC and console. NC will expand its business model with two goals: a multi-platform covering mobile, PC, and console, and a global market expansion. So for those of you that didn't get that, they are going to be releasing an in-game video showcasing at least hopefully Project Yell along with other upcoming titles, and Project Yell is going to be released on PC and console with no mobile crossplay compatibility whatsoever, which is always promising to hear, at least from a PC MMO player like myself. When asked about the release schedule for Project Yell, according to Hong, they have reached a stage where they are merely preparing for release. The game is done. It is entirely complete. We haven't seen any test phases yet, but according to the CFO himself, it is done. They are expecting the game to release in the second half of 2022, which is honestly kind of shocking after years of silence, a complete lack of any kind of connection with their players, their community. NCSoft have a complete version of the game ready to release in the next half a year. Who'd have thought? So, if you were waiting on Project TL or TL Origin or even TL Throne and Liberty, you will not have too much longer to wait. NCSoft confirmed the game, which still doesn't have a set in stone definitive title yet, is releasing sometime in the second half of next year. And it is releasing everywhere globally. Yeah, that is pretty sick news. Now, if only NCSoft were actually a good company, we could really get excited for this game.
Someday